Hey folks, welcome back to another video with yours truly, Sam Healey, right here on the Dice Tower. Today I'm going to go over my most anticipated games from the year 2025, last year. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm just revisiting that list to see how some of those games fleshed out over the course of the year. Unfortunately, I was only able to get 4 of them procured. I still think there's a little bit of validity to making this list because I'm still going to be able to build upon it in the future, I think. These were originally split up into 2 different videos, a bottom 5 here on the Dice Tower, and then a top 5 over on my channel, the Flipside of Board Games. Let's get to it. My number 10 anticipated game last year was Camping Season. Now, Camping Season has not been fulfilled yet. They are very close to fulfilling, but on top of that, I didn't back the campaign, so I'm going to have to wait until it actually comes out and I'm able to pick up a copy of it before I can get it played. But this is still on my radar. This is still something that I want to give a try to. So I wasn't able to play it, but I am still very much interested in this game. So as soon as it becomes available and I see it out in the wild, whether it's at a local game store or on Amazon or online site, I don't know. I'm going to pick it up as soon as I can. So we'll have to wait on this one, but I'm still interested in this a lot. Number 9 was Norsemen, and this one is one that I also didn't back. I was kind of late to the show, and but it just fulfilled in October. So again, I haven't seen this one in the wild. It is still one that I am very much interested in. I'm a huge fan of Viking themed games, and so this is one that I was very much interested in from the very beginning. I just haven't been able to get my hands on a copy of it yet, so we'll see how that goes, and I will be reporting back when on this one as well. So that's my number 9, Norsemen. Number 8 was Positano, and Positano was one that I was able to pick up last year, and that was at Origins, I believe. Now, when I picked it up at Origins, they had already run out of the 5 to 6 player expansion, so I was only able to get the base game picked up at Origins, but we played it back and we do greatly enjoy it. Now, I will say that I'm not so interested in picking up the 5 to 6 player expansion because I don't know if I would enjoy it that much. I have played it with a full 4-player count, which is what the original, which is what the base game comes with, and I don't know that I want to try 5 or 6 players. It's just the way that it is, so it's not really a disappointment because usually I do like to try games at their full player counts, but often when I do try them at their full player counts, I find that you subtract a couple of players from that, and that's really the sweet spot. So I think that's where Positano lies. The sweet spot is probably 3 or 4 players, and not with 5 to 6. So I'm not worried that I don't have the 5 to 6 player expansion. I don't think it needs it, but that's just it. I really do enjoy the game though. It's very fun, very light, cool 3D aesthetic feel, and that it's not just aesthetics. It does have some gameplay value in it, that 3D value. So I really did enjoy this one a lot. Positano. Number 7 was Thorgal the card game. Now, my interest in this one kind of emanated from my enjoyment of Thorgal the board game from Portal Games, and this was based on a graphic novel series that I believe is supremely popular in Europe, but not so popular over here. I had never heard of it before, which is the main reason why I say it probably wasn't that popular over here in the States, but it is a graphic novel comic book series about a Vikings adventures. And so that was what drew me in, even though I had no interest in the IP at all. But I really enjoyed the board game, and so it's got a card game. I'm not a huge fan of card games, but why not give it a try, right? Which is why it was a little bit lower on my list. But the reason it wasn't my 10 is because of the theme Anyway, I wasn't able to pick this one up. I just haven't purchased it yet. I'm going to try to find it. I'm going to try to get it to the table, and we'll report back on that one later on. My number 6 was a game called Restart, and JT and I were both very enamored with the look of this game and how the game looked set up, and we were very interested in it. Unfortunately, the company decided to not complete their Kickstarter. They pulled their Kickstarter early, and they had received some feedback from their current backers, and they wanted to improve the game. And so they stopped the Kickstarter. They're going to be coming back with another campaign this year, and we are actually talking to them in order to try to get a revamped prototype here so that we can see how the new game plays with the changes that were suggested and so forth. So they've reworked their game a little bit, but we're very much still interested in getting this to the table, and we're excited to do that. So on the flip side, we're probably going to do some playthroughs, live playthroughs with it, so keep an eye out for that. But this is one that basically the Kickstarter did not complete, and so they're going to be doing another campaign this year, and so we're on board for that one as well. That's my number 6, Restart. Number 5 was Firefighters on Duty, and my interest here was that first of all, I like the company. I think they do well. Second of all, my grandfather passed away in 2024, and he was a firefighter by trade. He was had a full career with the San Antonio Fire Department in Texas. He was also a Navy veteran. And even after he retired from the fire department, he volunteered at the San Antonio Firefighters Museum downtown. And so my interest in this game was partially based on that, but I also think that it's going to be a good game. I backed it. I have received my fulfillment, and I just haven't got it to the table yet. I haven't done the work to read the rule book, but it is something that is on the very near future's horizon. So I was able to pick this one up. It's one of the 4 that I was able to procure, but I haven't played this one yet. So I do hope that that's going to happen in the very near future. I would say probably by February. We're going to get that played over on the flip side. So keep an eye out for that one if you're interested. Number 4 was a game that we did play over on the flip side. It's called Metal Gear Solid, the board game. Now, my interest in this one has nothing to do with the IP, which may be one of the main draws for most everybody else. But for me, the draw was the designer. Emerson Matsuuchi is a great designer, first of all, and he's also a great dude. Second of all, he also does these hidden movement, sneaking around type mechanics very well, and this game has that in there. JT and I did enjoy our game of Metal Gear Solid. You can't say that 10 times fast. JT and I very much enjoyed our play of it over on the flip side. I just haven't returned to it yet. I want to play it solo because it does have a solo mode. I want to play it with more than just 2 players. So I just haven't been able to orchestrate those plays yet. But this is one that I have enjoyed. I just want to get back to it, and I haven't had the ability to do that yet. So that's the number 4, Metal Gear Solid, the board game. Number 3 is a game that I had my eye on for a long time, and when I found out that it was going to be produced in 2025, it was very much on my radar, even though it's well outside of my wheelhouse as far as complexity is concerned. This one's called Luthier. And Luthier, the interest came because my favorite artist's artwork is all over this game. It's smothered on, and Vincent Dutrait is one of my favorite board game artists. So that's what really piqued my interest in the game. A buddy of mine brought his copy down when he got it from his Kickstarter fulfillment, and he taught JT and I how to play it, and JT and I both really enjoyed the game, very much so. Now, it is a complex game. There's a lot going on, but for those of you who like mid to heavyweight games, I don't think it's going to be as complex as you might think it is. Now, for new people coming into the hobby, yeah, it's everything in the kitchen sink. But how all of those different things work together, it's very smooth, and it works very well together. And the theme does work well to help you get through some of those difficult spots in the mechanisms. But from a gamer's perspective, it is definitely not as complex as it looks, but it is still pretty complex. Anyway, this is one that I really enjoyed. I was able to pick up a copy thanks to some very generous friends that picked one up at Essen for me. And of course, I paid them for it, but they sent it and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm very happy to own this one. Very, very good. Did not disappoint whatsoever. That's the number 3, Luthier. My number 2 is another one that I was able to pick up, and we have played it many times, and that is Santorini Pantheon Edition. And along with the Riddle of the Sphinx cooperative mode for Santorini. And really, that's what kind of made this not a disappointment. Not that the new edition of the older base game, Santorini, was disappointing. Don't get me wrong at all. I love the fact that I backed this campaign, and I love the fact that how boosted they made Santorini with this Pantheon edition. But the really cool part of this is the Riddle of the Sphinx, because you can play it cooperatively with up to 4 people, and you can also play it solo. And I really enjoy games that do that now. Additionally, how you play solo doesn't change hardly at all from how you play it with multiplayer, since it's the cooperative mode. But I really enjoy it when games do that. And to make Santorini a cooperative game is also kind of something that I wasn't expecting, but it really works well. I really enjoy this, and I'm very happy that I purchased it. That's the number 2, Santorini, the Pantheon Edition. And my number 1 was a game called The Secrets of Zorro, another cooperative game that I was drawn to the IP of and the artwork. And so a lot of that kind of coalesced into something that produced a lot of interest for me. I haven't seen it in the wild, though. I will try to purchase it, and when I do, I will get back to you, because this is one that I am still interested in. And that's really something that I could say about all of the ones that I wasn't able to purchase. But looking back, I think this one, Norsemen, and Camping Season, I think are the 3 that I wasn't able to pick up that I really, 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 really want to pick up. And so the other ones, for example, Restart, I know I'm going to be getting one of those prototypes in the near future. Thorgal, the card game, I could take it or leave it. Because I already have the board game. So, but if I get the chance to get any of these that I've missed out on, I'm definitely going to do it. But I think Secrets of Zorro, Norsemen, and Camping Season are much more now at the top of that list rather than some of these other ones. But Secrets of Zorro is one that I just haven't seen yet. As soon as I do, I'll pick it up, and we'll revisit that in the future too. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hopefully this has maybe brought some games back to the limelight for you. And as I update you as the year goes on, we'll see how these games turn out. Thanks for being here, though. I appreciate you. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.